Welcome back to Somerset Place State Historic Site. Last time, Noah covered the 1994 archaeological excavation of the Plantation Hospital. To the south of that building, archaeologists also exposed the large slave quarter. It wasn't clear to the team that William Tarleton had excavated the structure in the 1950s, but they knew the 1982 field school had dug some irregular trenches at the site. Both excavations disturbed the building remains, quote, archaeology being a destructive process. Since the large slave quarter was not aligned with the transportation canal and their archaeological grid, the 1994 team excavated in, quote, odd-shaped block totaling 1,581 square feet. They uncovered 14 brick piers, which had, quote, settled considerably with some tilting precariously. Similar to the lake shore building that students excavated in 1981, the piers at the large slave quarter, quote, differ internally. Some are thicker and others thinner for different levels of load bearing. And it's possible that a few of the piers were added after the building was constructed to provide more structural support in the swampy soil. Archaeologists also found 2 post holes in the center of the building that, quote, may have served as floor joist supports. At each end of the structure was a substantial chimney foundation, although the two differed in size. The west chimney measured 7 feet wide with a 3-foot square firebox, while the east chimney is 7.5 feet wide with a firebox that tapers from 3.5 to 3 feet deep. But both chimneys had hearths that extended into the building and bases that reached deep into the ground. They were also constructed atop, quote, massive cypress planks up to 1.5 feet wide and 6 inches thick. Based on the configuration of the piers and size of the chimneys, the large slave quarter was a 2-story building with a central hallway separating 2 rooms. The structure was the exact same size as the hospital, 40 feet long and 20 feet wide. Archaeologists wrote that, quote, in front of the house there was probably a minimal yard and a lakeside road. Behind the house, the land drops off quickly into a drainage ditch. The ditch was entirely necessary for drainage purposes and was probably kept fairly clean. But the excavations showed that it also served as a receptacle for trash. The building site yielded almost 22,000 artifacts, including a number of 18th century kitchen ceramics that show the structure was built during the earliest period of the plantation's history. Other notable artifacts include pieces of an earthenware plate, quote, featuring the likeness of Lafayette that were made to commemorate his 1824 return to America. The team also recovered 2 political buttons stamped Andrew Jackson, President, 1829. Unlike the structures they excavated along the street, the large slave quarter had very few post-Civil War artifacts, reflecting that it was likely abandoned and demolished by the 1870s. The building was subsequently reconstructed in the 21st century and is now known as the Suki Davis Home, which you can explore on our guided tour. We invite you to visit us to learn more about life for the enslaved community at Somerset Place. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you soon.